The lion is considered the apex predator in the jungle. They're fearless, brash, and fierce. However, other than this, the lioness often does the majority of the hunting for the pride. She watches over the animals and the land they frequent. There's always something or someone a strong and fierce creature likes to avoid. Which animal do you believe the lioness fears the most? Are lionesses afraid of giraffes? Giraffes are herbivores and might not seem dangerous at first glance. Yet a lioness can be seriously hurt by a kick from a giraffe's long, powerful legs. Lionesses know to be wary of giraffes since they can be crushed to death if their legs become entangled while rushing. We'll break down the footage and explain why a mother lion and giraffe had to fight so hard over the newborn offspring of a giraffe. There's a lot of competition between the two creatures. The sight promises to be fascinating. A lioness. The lioness exemplifies strength, speed, loyalty, and family protection. Lions and lionesses are among Africa's most iconic creatures, and for good reason. They represent bravery, strength, and power better than any other animal native to Africa's wilds. Lionesses are the most sedentary of the big cats, sleeping up to 20 hours a day. They can be spotted lying on their backs with their feet up or taking a sleep in the shade. While lounging together, they show a great deal of affection by rubbing heads, grooming, and purring. Lionesses are the hunters in the pride. A pride is a community of female lions. These subgroups center on the women's biological family and immediate circle of relatives. The ladies organize a hunting trip every so often. When a male is not there, the pride can still work normally. A male's sole purpose in life is reproduction. He contributes nothing to the hunt. Adult females will cast out male pups as they achieve sexual maturity. The best feline group hunters on the globe, lionesses are also the workhorse of pride, caring for their offspring and the cubs of other lionesses. Their attacks were perfectly timed and organized. Except for when they're hunting extremely huge animals, females typically hunt in groups of other females rather than with their male partners. Lionesses are the protective mothers. Mother lions are known to be somewhat mercurial creatures. They will leave the group to give birth once they've located a suitable den, and once the young are born, they will devote themselves completely to caring for them. Each den is moved to a different location every few days, and the cubs are moved individually by the scruff of their necks to avoid attracting the attention of potential predators. If the cubs, already part of the pride, are younger than 3 months, the mother will return with them. This is because all nursing mothers provide equal care to their cubs and show little preference for their own. As a result, cubs under 3 months of age would have a hard time competing with older cubs. Among females in prides, there is a high degree of genetic similarity, which may explain why they work together so well. By aiding in the care of her sister's cubs, each lioness increases the likelihood that her offspring will thrive. For the first 6 to 7 months of their lives, cubs suckle constantly. Bear cubs can stay with their mothers for as long as 30 months. Will female lions let their cubs be killed? Well, yes, apparently so. The lionesses will passively watch as their pups are slaughtered by a new male who has defeated the pride's alpha in combat. Because lionesses are unable to become sexually receptive again until their cubs reach sexual maturity or die, the male must take this action. The male can't have children unless the females are receptive to his approaches, which he must achieve by any means necessary. This means that every pregnant lioness has an increased chance of losing her cubs to predators, malnutrition, or disease, on top of the already significant risks those factors already posed. A giraffe. The giraffe is the world's tallest living mammal. Young giraffes already tower beyond most people. Female giraffes have their young when upright. When they're born, the young drop roughly 2 meters to the ground, but they can stand up within an hour. Over half of giraffe calves don't make it through their first year in some communities. At this time, giraffes are extinct in at least 7 African countries. If you're still with us and enjoying this video, then like and share the video. Do subscribe to this YouTube channel. Long neck, a blessing or a disaster? No giraffe can ever hope to touch the floor as its neck is far too short. A giraffe's neck must be lowered below the surface of the water before it can drink, and this requires the animal to splay its forelegs and or bend its knees. It takes a few days for the giraffe to drink anything. It's been shown that many giraffes do not drink regularly, if at all, even when water is readily available. The jugular veins of a giraffe are equipped with very elastic walls and huge one-way valves that allow the veins to swell greatly and prevent the blood from going back to the brain when the giraffe lowers its head to drink. However, giraffes have thick-walled, muscled blood arteries and skin on their legs so tight that it works like a gigantic compression sock, all to aid in the fight against gravity as blood returns to the heart from the feet. NASA researchers have been studying these peculiar adaptations in search of ideas for human spacesuits. The heart of a giraffe. First, a giraffe's heart has an average resting heart rate of 40 to 90 beats per minute and weighs around 11 kilograms, nearly 25 pounds. It was previously believed that the giraffe's heart was abnormally large compared to that of other mammals because of its ability to pump blood more rapidly throughout its body. Instead, the left side or ventricle of the giraffe's heart is more robust so that it can pump blood at a high enough pressure to counteract the effects of gravity. An intense battle between a lioness and giraffe over her newborn baby. A calf was born to a female giraffe. The newborn giraffes can take their first steps 30 minutes after birth, and by 10 hours they can sprint. A lioness and a hyena exhibited an interest in this newborn calf just after it was born, and the youngster didn't stand a chance. A lioness and a pack of hyenas followed a giraffe and her calf for a while, but the hyenas eventually lost interest, and the lioness ended up almost herding the herd for more than 6 kilometers, or about 4 miles. As it tried to get away from the lioness, the young calf was knocked over numerous times by its mother. The giraffe and her newborn child, who had never even tasted milk before, walked for 6 kilometers until coming to a dead end at the riverbank. The lioness approaches them stealthily, certain that this must be the climactic episode of the show. Because she was so scared, the mother accidentally knocked her newborn calf off a cliff while trying to protect it from the lioness. The mother walked outside the riverbank to entice her newborn calf out, but the small animal was too feeble to scale the bank. The apex predator saw an easy opportunity and picked up the helpless calf, carrying it to safety by the water. The lioness pounced on the infant, grabbing it by the neck. Lionesses frequently enter a cadaver through its stomach, since it's the most accessible part of the body. They can easily get to the kidneys and liver, two of the most nutrient-dense portions of their victim, this way. After a lioness has finished eating, she will normally lie down a short distance from the carcass to relax, while still being able to defend the meal from any predators. Okay, now let's move to our story. To defend her newborn calf, the mother repeatedly scares the lioness away, but it was clear that her baby was already dead. Unexpectedly, the calf stood up, but it didn't stay that way for long. Eventually, it made its way to the river, where it collapsed from tiredness and fell asleep. Despite an unprecedented struggle for life, the newborn giraffe ultimately drowned. The newborn giraffe was either eaten by the lioness or could not be saved by its mother. For now, we'll wrap up today's video. Please click the like button and spread the word about this video. Comment below and tell us what sort of videos you'd like to see us make. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, then hit that subscribe button and smash the bell icon so that you won't miss out on our new content. See you in the next video.